Hello everyone, welcome to my 3-minute video. Today we're going to be talking about older adults as a vulnerable population and some mobility and movement issues. So we know that by the year 2050, over 20% of the world's population will be over the age of 65. So very soon, a very large percentage of people are going to be in this population. So it's important that we learn about them and learn how we can take care of them. We know that with age comes the loss of mobility. And the main cause for decreased mobility in older adults is something called sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is a fancy word that means the age-related loss of muscle and strength. Most adults achieve muscle mass in their early 40s, and then it's kind of all downhill from there, unfortunately. So most people will lose about 30% of muscle mass over the course of their lifetime, if not more. Physical activity is the most powerful determinant of muscle health as we age. However, 60% of adults over the age of 65 are either insufficiently active or they're overtly inactive. So why does this matter? You may ask, why is this important? It is because sarcopenia, or that age-related loss of muscle mass, increases falls. We know that falls are the number one cause of injury in older adults, more than anything else. More than 1/3 of adults 65 or older experience a fall every year. And falls can lead to loss of independence and can alter lifestyle, so we want to prevent them. And we know that falls are not, a natural part of the aging process, and that many falls, in fact, 67% of all falls in older adults are, in fact, preventable. So these are kind of the 4 steps to prevent falls, the big 4. The first one is exercise regularly. We talked about this earlier, but this helps to prevent the age-related muscle loss that can increase fall risk. Number 2 is to check your vision annually. Visual impairment increases fall risk. If you can't see something, you're a lot more likely to stumble over it. Third is review your medications with your primary care provider, because certain medications have side effects which can increase falls or increase the severity of injuries from falls. And then the last thing is to check your home for safety. So any rugs or furniture or lamp cords that you could trip over, get rid of those. And anything that's up in a really high shelf or a cupboard, you're going to want to move those down closer to eye level. So speaking of injuries from falls, they are unfortunately common. In fact, a study that was done at a long-term care facility showed that 37% of falls resulted in head impact, which we know can cause pretty serious injury, unfortunately. However, the study also showed that the reaction and response to cushion the impact of falls with outreached hands was intact in 74% of falls. So that reflex that a lot of us have to reach out if we're falling was intact in many elderly individuals. This suggests the reflex was not effective in preventing head impact and demonstrates the importance of resistance training. So many people were reaching their arms out, but they were too weak to prevent their head from hitting the ground. So it's important that we strengthen not only our lower body, but also our upper body so we can prevent our head from hitting the ground if we do fall. Just one important thing to remember, as we said, that falls are not a natural part of the aging process. And if we take these steps, we can prevent falls and we can prevent injuries that come from falls.